Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Yin Yang Podcast. Here are your hosts, D-Pad and Yu Kirby.
Hey guys, welcome to episode 12 of the Yin Yang Podcast. Yu Kirby, and joining with me as always is...
D-Pad. Hello, everyone. Yeah, that's right. I asked Yu to do the introduction this time because I've been doing it for the past 11 episodes, and I thought, hey, it's high time he does it for a change.
He thinks.
But you love me. But yeah, man. Do we have a packed podcast tonight, you guys? But start things off. I think we should show off a little bit of something that a friend of mine did for us. Don't you think so?
Yeah, you can actually already tell from the episode, but we have a new logo on the videos.
Mm-hmm. That is courtesy of my friend that I've met through my Dreamlight Valley group that I'm part of. He did some art for me for free for like the group, and we just started talking and we just kind of hit it off, and he's actually doing some stuff for something that I'm going to share a little bit later in the podcast, like at the end. And I asked him like if he wanted to join my podcast server and if he wanted to do like a logo for us, like a new one, and he did. So the credit goes to my friend from Instagram, Luke _A_Adams_art. Or yeah, I think I said that right. So Luke can correct me in the server if I screwed it up, which I'm hoping I didn't. But Luke, on behalf of both me and Yu, thank you so much for this. This logo is just, it's good.
Yeah,
Would you say so?
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I know when I was telling you that he was gonna do it, like just a lot of back and forth. Okay, how should this look? Just he captured it like with this kind of like
D-Pad had
8-bit.
originally had a yellow version of this made, and I immediately noted that because that would really hurt people's eyes.
Well, I thought so too. I'm like thinking, okay, yellow's not that bad of a, but then when I test out like using like the app that I used to make the thumbnails and that with, I'm like, yeah, yellow just doesn't work. So you suggested that we make the text like a different color. I suggested it to Luke, and lo and behold, he actually changed it to a different color, which was really nice. And we both like the same colors, right? Like it's blue and red, so I kind of feel like that's a nice color combination.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, once again, Luke, thank you so much for doing that. We'll have to talk more later if you wanted to do more stuff. But for now, this is just perfect. We might be doing something, like I said, later down the line. Don't know yet, but yeah. How have you been, Yu? How's your week been?
Annoying, tiring.
What happened? Do you want to share with our viewers something that happened this week?
Let's start with you because you had way worse than I did.
Oh yeah. So I found out yesterday from my mom that someone had broken into the back of my mom's boyfriend's truck, and like they stole a bunch of stuff, but they also stole the ignition slot, like where the key goes into. They completely stole that whole section of the vehicle, and I was gonna show the pictures, but I just decided no, I'm not going to. Just for the sake, I don't want to get in trouble. Yeah, but like I saw them and like just it's devastating because I'm not trying to pin the like blame on like our neighbors from like across the street. Like we have these apartments across the street, and it's been full of like gangs and that lately. Like it's freaking scary. It's why I don't go out that much anymore. Aside from work and to my friend's place, that's pretty much the only time I'll go out. Like I don't go out for walks anymore because just creeps are over there. And like they see me. It's like but some good news. I found out yesterday as well from the head of my program that I'm part of that I have been at this job for about 5 years now. Now that's like a milestone for me because like this is the longest job I've had, and I as much as like there are days when I just want to just rip my hair out. I love this job, and I love my coworkers. It's fun. So yeah, here's to another 5 years.
And speaking of your coworkers,
Oh, no, I think I'm gonna say that as we get closer to Halloween. Actually, that particular
not
story.
that one, not that one. Ones that occurred earlier this
Yeah.
week.
Oh, on Monday. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna like not say that because I have some coworkers that actually listen to the podcast, and I could get in trouble for like repeating that on the podcast. If that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna like opt and say like something else happened. Short story is we had a coworker that was freaking out that just pretty much, you know what, if I get in trouble for saying this, I'm gonna get in trouble. But we had a coworker that
Basically,
actually
Deep
like
got chairs thrown at him twice this week.
yeah,
We'll just leave it at
yeah,
that. We'll just leave it at that.
pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Like I'm okay, like they didn't actually hit me per se. Like they just like close, like they almost hit me and another coworker. And we're fine. Just yeah. Yeah, you take over. Take
Yeah,
over, please.
basically, my thing happened on Thursday. Okay. I thought I had to sneeze again.
Okay.
All right. So basically, on Tuesday, I had to go in earlier because of the fact that the morning technician had a therapy lesson. So I was going in at 11 Tuesday, which normally I go in at 4 on Tuesday, so I close. Basically, throughout the entire day, we had a really good stack of coins in the Angry Birds game. For those of you that have never seen the Angry Birds arcade game, it's basically put a coin in and basically just drop it in and have coins push. It's one of those types of games.
It's one of those.
More commonly, you'll see it as a card game for like SpongeBob, Avengers, that sort of stuff. Angry Birds is not one of those. It's just that stuff with the coins. We had a really good stack that basically was near the edge. So basically, my mind was going, if this survives the entire day, I'm going to basically just drain it with my own card, not my employee card. That's fucking illegal. 8 fucking minutes left. Some asshole family took it over and ended up hitting it. Fuck you people. 8 fucking minutes left of my shift. No, I'm not mad at that. I'm laughing mad. It's like fuck you people. Okay? I would have been totally fine with it if it went down before my shift was over, but it's like the 8 fucking minutes left. Really? Now you people notice that damn thing? Fuck you.
Yeah. So, just to elaborate, like he's not actually mad per se. Like it's kind of like a laughing kind of mad, right?
I just said that.
Yeah. Well, I'm making sure, okay? Yeah. But yeah, that's happened to one friend of mine because a friend of mine actually used to work like at the arcade here, and like do you remember Flappy Bird?
Yes.
Yeah, the arcade here, like we actually used to have like a Flappy Bird arcade machine version of it. Like that was actually fun. The controls were like a little clunky, but it was fun. Like I enjoyed it. I enjoyed playing it like when I was there. But yeah, exact same kind of thing happened to my friend, and he was really pissed off about it. But yeah. Okay, so moving on. For starters, I want to say, congratulations, and then please don't hate me for what you had to play for like the past 2 streams of yours. I feel bad for that. For those who don't know, Yu has been streaming on Twitch, and he recently finished the first American McGee's Alice game, and yeah, he has some pretty choice words for
That
that
was
game.
one of the worst games I fucking streamed ever. I straight up wanted to quit that fucking game. Okay, I straight up wanted to quit that fucking game.
Yeah, there was moments when like I could just tell Yu was getting ready to lose it. Like just yeah.
Yeah.
And like okay, I agreed with him last night when he would like doing his like talk about like there are some stuff that they could change if they decide to do like a remastered edition of the first game. But I think we can agree that the worst boss in the game is the centipede or
Jabberwocky
which is
round
the
2.
other one. Yes, there we go. Thanks. I couldn't remember the name of like that character for like a minute here, but no. You said that you were picking the next game to stream, right?
Yeah, and it's either going to be Tattletale on Steam, Silent Hill 2 or
Great.
3, or Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance or Circle of the Moon. 2 of those would be
Speaking of,
Go ahead.
Sorry. No,
3 of
go
those
ahead.
would
Go
be
ahead.
fully blind. 2 of those would be semi-blind. By the way. Go ahead now.
Ooh, I was gonna say, speaking of the Castlevania, that this game store that I frequently visit when I'm like in Saskatoon, they just apparently they finally ported the Castlevania Game Boy collection to like the PlayStation and that. So they actually have copies of like the PlayStation 4 version in the shop. So I'm like thinking of asking my friend to pick me a copy up, but at the same time, I'm thinking I'm gonna wait because October is like it's October. Nintendo eShop's gonna have like a Halloween sale, so I bet you like that game will be on sale. So I'm just kind of contemplating on waiting. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, I'm glad that despite that, you enjoyed the game. Like it's a good
Not
spirit.
enjoyed. Cause I like I'll be
More
sure
like
I hated that game. I hated
okay,
that game.
true. All right, yeah. But you made it through, so
Yeah.
you know that's
Yeah.
a round of applause.
That's the 3rd time this year that I beat a game out of sheer fucking grit.
Yeah, like as we said, Yu was close to quitting. Like there were moments when he's just getting ready to lose his mind. Like he was about to give into the madness himself. Pardon the pun. Yeah, but yeah, I enjoyed watching you play through that game because, like I said, to me it's a fun game, but I do understand the frustration. And like I've said this before, the game uses the old Quake system, like Quake engine, so it's kind of clunky. Like the jumping physics they could actually fix if they do a sequel. Like sorry, a remake. Yeah, what am I talking about? They did do a sequel, Madness Returns. But yeah, okay. Moving on to the next topic, which is it Velma?
Yeah, let's just go straight to this because we recently.
Yeah, let's yeah. Go ahead.
Basically, we
Yeah,
not only have the voice cast for the game in the show, but we also got the first trailer.
Yeah, let's just rip this bandage off and get on with it. Yep. After seeing the trailer like moments before the podcast, like I was excited for this series because I like Velma. I like the actress that's actually playing Velma.
Mindy Kaling.
Yeah, Mindy. But I am not a fan of how they're taking this show serious. Like they're poking fun at the people that are complaining about the show.
Yeah, the trailer was literally Velma sending a message to HBO Max, who they actually name dropped themselves, and basically complaining about a fake Jetsons reboot that's not having Jane Jetson be boy crazy.
Judy.
Judy, my bad.
Jane's the wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but it ended with her sending a death threat? Is that correct?
Hang on, I still have that trailer up
Yeah,
here.
check real quick.
Give me a minute here. While I'm checking this out, what do you want to cover something quickly, and I'll get back to you?
Yeah, basically, in terms of the voice actors, we have Sam Richardson as Shaggy, who they're having as Black in the show, which I honestly don't like. Because people can call me out on this. I know I'm basically being an idiot about this. I don't like this whole thing of, oh hey, we've had this established character for years. 50 going on. Let's make them look completely different than what we're used to. Because the Velma version of Shaggy is, like I said, is a black guy, which I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Not gonna say that's a bad thing. I don't really care about race thing, but he doesn't look like how Shaggy would look. He really doesn't.
Yeah, and sorry to interrupt, but yeah, it does before the thing in the trailer happens. She does say, "I hope you die." So she's threatening to
it's they're literally making fun of people who basically get mad at that. It's that's not a good way to basically get people behind your show. That makes me hate everyone. Writers, cast members. That's a good way to make me hate you.
Yeah. Well, what really getting back to the cast, Sam Richardson as Norval. I don't like they're referring to him as his real name. To me, Norval is always Shaggy. They refer to him as Shaggy. That bugs me a little bit. And again, they're making Daphne Asian in this this series, which why?
The Daphne they have, who's voiced by Constance Wu, she still looks at least Daphne-like. She looks Daphne-ish.
Yeah, I'll give them that.
Not Shaggy in the show. Not Shaggy in the show.
Yeah.
We're straight. I do want to big push this point. We're not trying to be basically racist. We are not trying to be racist. Do with whatever, make whatever character you want, or whatever race you want. At least capture the spirit. That's at least what they did with Zendaya for Mary Jane in Marvel MCU. They at least kept her at least somewhat Mary Jane-esque. Granted, Kristen Bell is still the best Mary Jane. But
yes,
still.
I agree. Yeah. No, as long as you keep the essence of that character, because when it comes to stuff like this, you have the fan base behind particular series. I'm using this as an example, Scooby. They're unaware of if this is going to be good or not. Doing all these changes, and I hope that they do a good job with the characters. But lastly, rounding up the group, we have Glenn Howerton as Fred Jones.
He's
again,
the only one I fully know.
Yeah.
Because I looked through Constance and Sam's filmography. I never recognized nothing from them, but I recognized Glenn. For those of you who think that name sounds familiar, Charlie from Always Sunny. Even though I hate that show, pretty sure I just gave us a bunch of haters.
That's Charlie. No, isn't Charlie played by Charlie Day?
No, that's Charlie Day is Charlie Day is Mac. No, Charlie Kelly.
Okay.
Dennis, my bad. Not
Okay.
Yeah, that's who Glenn was, not Charlie. My bad. I got the name. Yeah.
I was a little confused, honestly. Yeah. Um, yeah, I'm gonna talk about Robot Toaster's reaction to the trailer later, but
You can mention it if you want.
no, I want to save it for like the actual topic.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm saving it for the actual topic because like she finally watched the trailer for the other big thing we're talking about tonight.
Well,
yeah, so she's
might as well just go straight into that then if we don't have anything.
Oh,
else
you want to
on
rip?
Noma.
You want to rip off another? You want to rip off another bandage and just get on with our main topic like right off the bat? Okay.
Mario Bros.
So, yeah.
movie trailer came out today.
Yep.
And we have everyone complaining that Chris Pratt sounds basically like Chris Pratt. All we got in the fucking trailer was a shout, a grunt, and a 3-word sentence.
So people are already complaining. I mean, they're already complaining because it's Chris Pratt. Like a lot of people dislike Chris Pratt.
We're not going to get into that. We're not going to get into that.
I'm gonna say, like, you know, I don't mind him as Mario because he's established that he's been a fan of like the franchise for many years. Like he played the games as a kid. He's taken this like a lot seriously with this role because the pressure's on for him because he's
also think this is the first voice acting role he's done.
Yeah.
Right?
No, he was the brother from Onward. Because he did that movie with Tom Hiddleston.
Oh right, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is his second.
Yeah, so he hasn't had that much work in voice cast.
Yeah.
He's more of a live action actor because he's Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, and he's also like in the new Jurassic Park movies.
Yeah, and he's the main character.
Yeah. But,
yeah.
Can we take a detour from Chris Pratt to talk about who Bowser's being voiced by?
Jack Black. Who actually I agree killed it. He has a good guttural. He does a good guttural.
He's gonna freaking nail Bowser because
he already has like that, honestly.
He has like that voice and just his like. I love the animation for this movie because it stays true to like the games because like there's those quirky moments. Like there's that scene when he just gets all giddy.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, and like I've told you this, like I love that they're implicating like classic, like the iconic music from like the franchise into this movie,
which is something the Sonic movies never did.
Yeah, and speaking of like that, like me and you, Luke, on the Yin Yang Podcast Discord server, which by the way, join you guys, like it's in the description. We were talking about like how the Mario movie is gonna basically blow Sonic's movie out of the water. As much as a Sonic fan I am, I will admit Mario is gonna destroy Sonic when it comes out.
Granted, that's in your opinion. It also depends on how people are going to basically just suck it up and just watch the damn thing.
Yeah, that's true too. But
because people might still be doing the we want Charles Martinet.
Which okay. Like
he is in the movie. Charles is in the movie. We have no idea what he's gonna do. Yeah. But honestly, I would rather have someone else voicing Mario than Charles, because I don't think Charles would do good for a lengthy movie.
Yeah, honestly, if like because he's in the movie, I'm hoping that he does like a cameo as Wario and Waluigi. That's my hope.
Or we do a Stan Lee type thing, and there's this Charles Martinet lookalike in the
movie. Yeah, but like they're still giving him like, because I know when like the cast was announced, Charles, like I think he took to Twitter like, yeah, like he knows that a lot of people are disappointed that he's not voicing Mario, but he trusts Chris Pratt to bring justice to the character.
Yeah.
So you have like Charles, the actual voice actor, giving a boost of like praise to Chris Pratt for voicing the character. That's like when the Sonic movie came out, because like Ben Schwartz, he actually said in I can't remember which interview it was, but he actually talked to Roger Craig Smith, the voice actor of Sonic, because he wanted to get this character down so the fans wouldn't riot. And I'm gonna say this. At first, I wasn't too happy that it was Ben Schwartz's Sonic, because at first I didn't really like Ben Schwartz that much, but when I watched the movie and then like Rise of the Ninja Turtles, he's Leo, and then DuckTales reboot, he was Dewey. He kind of grew on me, so I liked him as Sonic. Like, he brings like that cocky attitude that the blue blur is known for to the big screen.
Yeah, and I had no qualms
But yeah.
against Ben Schwartz because I've watched Randy Cunningham, Ninth Grade Ninja, and he was Randy. So I knew, yeah, he had the
Yeah, I
voice
forgot he
for
was
a
in that.
snarky, wisecracky hero.
Yep. I forgot he was in that movie.
Show.
But yeah, sorry, that show. But yeah, speaking of like another show, like this is just a quick thing, but Community is finally getting a movie, which I'm freaking happy about. I just had to drop that. But
I can't really say
okay.
much about it because I've never actually sat down to fully actually watch it. I've seen the show. I have seen the show. There are times when it's funny. I haven't fully sat down and watched it.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay, and so since we're talking about like video game movies now, I'm just gonna say this quickly, you. We finally have some confirmation news on the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. It actually begins filming in February. So like the FNAF fan base, like this is one thing that the FNAF fan base has been like wondering, like, is it legitimately still gonna happen or is it canceled? You know.
And now we have that answer to that question, and we also have
the
answer to the question on how they're going to do the animatronics with the Jim Henson Company.
Yeah, the animatronics are going to be created by the Jim Henson Creature Workshop, which is just freaking fantastic. And Emma Tammy, sorry if I said that name wrong. She's going to be directing the movie, so I'm still gonna go see this movie when it comes out because I'm kind of interested in it. Like, as I said before, I have a love-hate relationship with FNAF. I won't play the games. The games freaking scare the crap out of me. But I'll read the books, I'll read the comics. Huh?
I'll play the games because I'm not a coward.
Well, okay, I challenge you to play the games on stream sometime.
I probably will next year, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Great, but no, I did play Security Breach. Security Breach, didn't mind that much. I don't care what people say about that game being the worst. I enjoyed it. Hey, watch this. People are gonna attack me. No, they're gonna attack me.
Hey, I already said that I don't like Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I think that's a bigger sin.
Yep. You will pay for your sins. No. So, but yeah, I'm happy that the FNAF movie is finally like actually being produced and being made because this has been a long time coming. I think this has been the movie's been in production hell since Scott apparently like he retired because of the whole shit storm that happened with that. I'm not gonna get into that. Just
yeah.
But yeah, yeah. What's up? Okay. Now you shared something that you wanted to add to the docket, which is that Legacy.
Yeah, the Legacy of Kain series is currently getting the waters tested by Crystal Dynamics. Basically, for those of you that don't know about the series, Legacy of Kain is basically vampires.
Really?
Yeah. It's basically Vampire Lord, and the story was really weird. The story is weirder than Kingdom Hearts. But it's basically vampires.
Really?
That's all I can honestly say about that, willingly, about the story. And honestly,
really?
I do hope that they're going to fully test the waters with maybe a HD remake of Soul Reaver, the second game of the series. Not the first one. That one needs a ground up redoing. But Soul Reaver, honestly, I feel should need just a prettifying HD up. So that's something I'm hoping.
All right. Yeah. No, this is a series that's new to me now, so I'm gonna have to do some more research after, see if I can find some videos on the original games. Maybe I'll give it a chance if this actually happens. I know Nikki wants me to play some more vampire games. Love you, hon. But no,
That means you have to play
as
Blood Rain.
I've actually played the first Blood Rain before.
Okay.
Yeah. As I was saying, we'll probably cover more on this topic as news comes out for it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Speaking
okay.
of, wasn't
Before we
there
get into
a thing that we mentioned last week that you wanted to see for updates on?
Oh, yes. Oh, frick, what was it, Faye?
I don't
Was it
remember what
Faye?
it was. I don't remember.
I can't remember either. I have to check last week's podcast to figure it out. Okay.
All right.
But no, speaking of Faye, you actually shared this photo with me.
Some of you might remember for this from last week. We're actually gonna discuss it because we said we would.
Yep, that I remember. All right.
Okay, for context. This is a poster of Lulu Hawa. This was the summer event from.
Mm-hmm.
This was the summer event of. I'm checking.
Can't remember it. I'll can you?
No, I can't. This was 2018. This was 2018 when it originally came out for Japan, but it was 2020 for us because we're 2 years behind. All right. So, are you looking at this 2D pad? You have this open?
Yep, I'm looking at.
So,
yeah, I'm looking at.
Do we want to cover the thing that scared you the most, which is Blackbeard over in the over near the middle of the left side?
Okay. Okay. To be fair, he looks freaking creepy. It's like
it does. It does. And for people who are basically freaked out about that, hold on. I forgot to save this one.
You're gonna kill me, you. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna kill me.
This is Blackbeard normally. A dorky, dumbass old man who is a lolicon. Yeah. When D-Pad will be seeing that when he reaches Okeanos, because Blackbeard's in that. Everyone loves Blackbeard, by the way, because of how they wrote him. He is not a threat. People see him as a giant joke. And I also want to show up another picture of him that we also have.
Which was this one?
This is the one you thought I was going to send you.
Okay.
I'm going to remove this one and load up the second one.
To be fair, I was tired when you said the first picture the first time. So
this is from the Prismia Elia story arc, I believe. Prismia Elia is basically fate magical girls. I'm not going to get into that, but basically just leave it in as yeah. All right. So looking at the main thing, what should I talk about next? I'm going to let you
do it.
No, I'm going to let you. I'm
going
to let you pick a thing. I'm going to let you pick a thing. And no,
well,
we'll talk about the middle thing last. The middle thing will be the last thing we talk about.
Well, you know more about Faye than me, so just
I know, but still, pick a thing. Pick a direction.
Okay. The dolphin. What the frick? Is that a dolphin?
Yes, that is a dolphin. Being summoned by Joan of Arc. Summer Joan of Arc is a beach tamer. It's a dolphin tamer. And she uses dolphins in her fucking attacks.
That is what the fuck?
No. what the fuck is what she does in Vegas. She gains a shark. She gains a shark in Vegas.
Okay, what
and
the fuck?
in summer camp, which was the most recent one for us in America, she lets the shark go. Very sad. Very sadly. She didn't want to get rid of the shark. And the shark basically was going wild and attacking people. We even had a scene where basically some of the summer servants were actually attacked by the shark. Yeah. So before you think, what the fuck for that one, just let it know. Basically, yeah, she actually gets a little bit more unhinged in the coming ones. You're not gonna see Vegas if you keep playing in next year, because Vegas this year was a redoing.
Okay, fair enough.
Repeat. But if you keep playing till give me a quick minute. I need to see this. Give me a quick minute. While we're doing this, do you want to talk about what's next?
I guess I could go into our plans for November.
No, I mean on picture. You're not done.
Oh frick! I thought we were. Okay. The bottom, there's that like two girls. Like the one has like the pointy ears.
Basically, $1,000 stare. Okay, this one is all straight one thing. I'm going to start off with the leftmost part. That is Jean Alter, who in summer is a swimsuit berserker. She uses katanas. Basically, the entire point of Surfez is a book selling thing. In the case for our group, which is basically Jean Alter, basically taking all over, we write a mangaka. Robin Hood on the right,
okay,
is actually part of our group. He's part of the group. He's basically the quote-unquote manager.
figured out.
Ibaraki, the small girl to the left of Robin, she's just here because I actually never got to her in the story. Now the person you point out, that's Osaka Benhime, an assassin. She's a major fucking neat. She is a major fucking neat. In fact, I'm going to actually go onto the FGO wiki, and I will actually be basically link you the dialogue tree, because you'll see how much of a fucking weeb she is. Give me a quick minute.
Okay. Do you actually need my reaction for on the air?
I can't. Okay, we'll do one more thing, because honestly, the others are tame except for the top left. So honestly, I'll talk about top left, and then I'll talk about the middle. All right, but hold on. I want to.
Here we go.
Okay, basically, Osaka Benhime's vocal patterns are she will add random Japanese lingo and turn in middle of stuff. Yeah, she's a gamer. She's also basically shirking writing a mangaka in order to play games, and that's why Kiyohime, the cute green-haired girl, is there. All right, top left, because that one is the one. That's one I'm surprised you did not basically look at.
Well, I was just gonna say, it's the one with that girl's holding like what looks like cheese, right?
Yes, that is cheese. All right.
Yeah.
And we also have a pink-haired girl staring crazily at her. Who should I introduce first? Yeah. The girl with the cheese or the crazy pink-haired girl?
Let's go with the creepy girl first.
That is Queen Madokanach. Yes, the same woman. That basically. So if you know her lore, you know why there's cheese. I don't fully remember, but basically she was killed by cheese, I believe, or it's related to cheese. That's why cheese is there. Basically, a lot of her appearances, she basically wins a lot of the Surfez, because Surfez is Groundhog's Day. They literally turned this into Groundhog's Day. Med wins because she's so fucking charming and pretty. And basically, the girl on the left is Ushiwaka Maru, and basically, right there. basically they write a lot of rivalry between the two of them in Starfest. That's why.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Now for the middle thing. You might see,
All right,
why is there a
can we talk
fucking
about the
Cthulhu-like girl being fought by basically a mecha girl? Who should I introduce first for this one? Actually, no, screw it.
let's
No, I already picked one. Mecha girl. This is Mysterious Heroine XX. She is the foreigner version of another servant called Mysterious Heroine X. Basically a version of Arthur Pendragon, but a woman. If in the case of this, she was a space cop in XX, if she was a space cop. Girl on the bottom is BB. She is basically an AI that loves to troll people. BB is the reason why we are in the Groundhog Day situation, because she made a pact with the god Pele and became a foreigner. That's why she looks like a fucking Cthulhu monster.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, so basically
What? Okay, you. What the hell have you like thrown me into?
Okay, I'm gonna be straight honest. We only get weird during summer and Christmas and Gouda Gouda. The story is kind of relatively tame. The story is relatively tame. Good. Do not worry and do not be scared. Okay. You probably won't ever see Lulu Hawa unless they decide to do add it to the main interlude, which honestly they're kind of starting to do that.
Fair enough.
But I'm hoping they'll be adding some more. I apologize for taking up a lot of the time, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people didn't understand that, but that's the best I could. I've never actually completed Lulu Hawa.
Mm-hmm.
The only summer events I finished were Vegas and summer camp.
Okay.
And I will be staying honest, you will probably hate me if you ever do Vegas. Because there's so much fucking grinding in fucking Vegas.
I think it's been established that I already hate you.
No, you will royally hate me. You will royally hate me if you ever had to do Vegas.
Okay. Well,
then Vegas was fucking awful.
Then we could just say, you know, it's you getting back at me for you suffering through American McGee's Alice. That's what I'll just. That's what I'll say.
No. Vegas. I'd rather do Vegas. Because with high level servants, you actually can breeze through that. With high level servants, you can breeze through that. All right. So what's next on docket?
We have two things left. Like I've been following it because like we've been switching our order around, but no. The next thing is our plans for November.
Oh,
now,
right.
Yeah, we actually talked about this a little bit on. I think it was on one of your streams. I think it was on Monday.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah. For those who don't know, November is the same month where we lost Steven Hillenburg, the creator of SpongeBob SquarePants, and I thought that this would be a cool idea, and it in a weird way, like this is our way of like honoring Steven. For our entire month of November, for the podcast for that month, we're going to be doing a segment called the SpongeBob segment, where it's just something related to SpongeBob. Like it can be about like favorite episodes, least favorite episodes, favorite characters. I do want to say this now, Yu. I do want to do one segment where I get to fanboy over the Broadway musical, because that is just one of my favorite musicals. Like bringing a cartoon like that to Broadway, they did it extremely well.
All right.
I have the soundtrack, so yeah, there's that. I do think we could talk a little bit about our hopes for Cosmic Shake if we do one on like the video games, because I do know you suggested we do one on the SpongeBob video games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know, that's just, it's a little something that I thought would be kind of cool to do. I do want to do something similar to that for March, which I want to call Muppet March. I'll put that today, but no, I'm gonna make him suffer. I'm gonna make him suffer. But no, yeah. So I know a couple of my friends, because I told them more about that idea for like the SpongeBob segment. They're looking forward to it because they still watch SpongeBob. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, the last thing I guess. So as we mentioned before, Luke, I met him because he's been doing some illustrations for a story for me, and do you want to start showcasing them off, Yu?
Sure. I'll need to save them real quick, but you can give some
Yeah, no,
backup information in the meantime.
yeah, okay, yeah. So I'm a fanfic writer. If those don't know me, I have like a little series that I've been like role playing with. Well, I guess you could say like Yu's been part of it a little bit, on my Discord, and
Other Discord,
Nikki.
another Discord, not the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Discord for this.
Yeah, in a different server. Yeah, my roleplay server. I guess I could say. Like Nikki suggested that I start doing stories based on this roleplay stuff, and it took COVID, me staying home for like a couple months to like actually come up with the idea for this, and this is like a what if scenario with my main character, like a Spider-Verse kind of thing, and this is like the first alternate counterpart of my main character, Belle. This is in a universe which it's kind of inspired by the Spider-Man PS4 game, like superheroes and that. Like, um, she's her counterpart is this vigilante known as the Crimson Rose, and her outfit as the Crimson Rose, it's based on the outfit that the main character from a short-lived series that I love, Cyber Six wore. Just kind of felt like it's my little homage to that series. No, I'm really happy that Luke has offered to do the illustrations for this story. He still needs to work on the illustrations for the next two chapters, which is chapters 6 and 7. But I told him just take your time. He did share with me a little bit of the teaser for chapter 6 illustration, and he actually did send me finished character art of another character that I'm not going to share with you guys. If you want to actually read the story and know more about this, the link for that will be in the description below. It's going to be on Wattpad. I don't use DeviantArt anymore because DeviantArt has been pushing me nonstop to subscribe for their core program, which is just a waste of money, in my opinion. Sorry for those who actually use DeviantArt and they actually use that program. It's not for me, okay? So I apologize. But yeah, is there anything that you want to say before we wrap things up, you?
I want to give a real quick mention to something to my little Fate tangent. The repeat for this year's summer will be in May. So if you hold into May into Fate until next May, you'll see summer camp. Which, considering you, how are you on horror films?
I'm okay with horror film. I'm okay.
You're probably going to enjoy this one then. You'll enjoy this year's summer.
Really?
Yeah, you will. There's a very good chance you'll enjoy it.
Okay, I'll take you up on that then. But no, I guess that's it for this week's podcast, you guys. As always, be sure to follow Yu over on his Twitch, and be sure to join the guy's Discord server. The link for both will be in the description below. Be sure to like our podcast, comment, subscribe, join our Discord server as well. Yeah, I guess that's it for this week's podcast. So until next time, you guys, this is D-Pad. That was Yu Kirby.